to the Yellow and Luna channel. On today's video, I'm going to be opening up Finding Unicorns collab with artist AAMY, The Magician's Story. And this is a new designer to Finding Unicorn, and I was really excited to have a look at this series. It is magician, kind of Halloween themed all at the same time, and it did come out in early October. And I really loved the design for this box. I thought it looked so cool. I was really excited for it, and if we have a look at the side, we can see for this series that we have 9 options and 2 special editions, so it's not a full 12 character series, but I kind of like that about it, and I was actually tempted to get the whole series. Budget didn't really allow for that, so I decided to just pick up the ones that I really liked. If you have a look at the side, you will notice that we do have some repetitive styles of figures where the paint job is different, but the actual body design is kind of a duplicate. So I didn't think it was necessary to get all of them, and there was just some that I didn't really like enough. So instead of getting the full series, I ended up getting 5 out of the 9. Although I think one of my favorite ones I didn't end up getting because it sold out, so I am gonna have to buy that one on AliExpress at some point. But I'm really excited to show you what I ended up getting, and I do kind of forget which ones that I did get, so we will have a look together and maybe I'll be surprised. And let me know down below, out of the options available, which one you would be most interested in. So let's go ahead and open these up. Because these already have been opened up before, they just have tape on the back holding the lid closed. So let's go ahead and cut that, and we will be able to have a look and see who I got for our first box. And I'm really excited to open up this series for the first time. Oh, and have a look at the pretty bag. I love how Finding Unicorn does these custom bags. This bag is really cute, and I love the pastel colors. But let's go ahead and have a look and see who I got. Oh, cute. Oh, this figure's a lot bigger than I thought it was. Oh, that's so nice. And here is our patchwork style doll girl, and she looks really cute. I really love the clear wings, and I'm so surprised at the size of these. These are a lot bigger than I thought. They actually looked quite small, and Finding Unicorn tends to do figures that are a lot smaller than the box that they're in, so I'm shocked at how tall these are. I think that's a really pleasant surprise. And I do love the blue doll sitting in the hand. It does look a bit creepy, but I do like that in the clear vinyl. This was one that I was debating whether I should pick it up or not. It wasn't an absolute favorite, but I thought it was so unique, I just had to get it. And let's go ahead and see what the card looks like for this series. And it looks like we have the weight and then the typical Finding Unicorn card with the QR code. And then we have the card, and it's in the shape of a tombstone, and it says Doll Girl. It's kind of like a patchwork zombie girl. And I really like the design of this card. I think this looks really nice. That was a really cute first one. Let's go ahead and grab the second one here and open it up and see who we get. This one came with a really big weight and is a really big figure, so I think I know who this is. But let's go ahead and have a look. Oh no, it's different from the one that I thought it was. Oh, these are just so big. So this one is definitely a much shinier vinyl, and we still have that clear vinyl wing detail. And this one is kind of a moon demon. I totally forgot the name for this one. Let's have a closer look up at this really cool demon style girl. I love the horns on her, and the clear moon is definitely my favorite detail. I think the moon looks so good. And again, it's the same color as the wings. So the wings are the same clear vinyl green that looks really good. And the ombres that are happening on this figure are incredible. I just love how this purple goes down to a darker purple and then a green. Just incredible ombres all over the figure. And even though I'm not a huge fan of shiny vinyl from Finding Unicorn, I love it for this figure. I think it looks so good, and the shiny vinyl definitely increases it. And even though this one is supposed to be a demon, we can clearly tell that with the really cool tail. I love how it has like bat arm wings as well. I think that looks so cool. And here is the card for Demon Girl. I love this one as well. And all right, let's go ahead and grab our third one and see who I got for this. And this one is another big figure. I think this one is really wide. Let's see who it is. Oh, and this is the cute one with the tombstone. And this is another one with really shiny vinyl. And this mummy one holding the tombstone is really cool. I really enjoy the colors for it. Again, we have the really pastel vibes and I just adore the colors. I especially love the feet on the back. I think it's so fun how we have one yellow foot and one blue foot. And I do have to say this one does seem a bit more simpler than the other two. In terms of what's going on, it's pretty much just the tombstone and the feet. We do have iridescent bandages going all around and I really like it. It's a very subtle iridescent. I'm not sure if you'll even be able to tell, but I do like the iridescent sheen to it. I think it's a nice touch for the bandages. I do think it looks like the tombstone is double layered and could potentially open. That would have been really neat if it did. And for this one, we have Day's Mummy, which I think is a great name for this character. But let's go ahead and grab our fourth box here and see who I get. And this one is tiny compared to the other ones we've opened. This one is definitely really small. So I think I know which one this is going to be, but let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it is. So I decided to get one of the kind of typical shapes and I got the candle. I really fell in love with these candle girls when I saw them. They were probably one of my favorites for this series. And I think it's so neat how it's clear vinyl kind of dripping over that shiny vinyl. This vinyl is definitely very opaque though. It's not your traditional clear vinyl. I think it looks so good. And again, I just love the pastel colors for this one. It is just pastel all over, but I love all the different shading techniques and how everything on the end has that kind of purple ombre happening. I think this one looks so good. This series had a pretty decent amount of ones that weren't like the typical girl shape, but this was the one I was really drawn towards. I absolutely loved the candles. And it's just a really fun design, right? I think it's really fun and I really like how we have our kind of magenta flame and our darker purple blue flame. And here we have the card for twin candles. We only have one more box to open, and am I regretting not getting the full series? You betcha. I think this series is amazing. Let's go ahead though and have a look at our last box. And who are we missing? Of course, we don't have Witch's Apprentice. This was the one that sold out, so this is my favorite one. I'm sad I don't have it. And we're missing Ghost and Slime Monster, as well as Medusa's Girl and Nightmare. Those are all the ones that we haven't opened yet, and of course the secret editions, but I didn't get any of those, which is too bad. If I'd gotten the full series, I would have gotten a chance to get some of the cool secret editions. And who did I get for my last one? Let's have a look and see. And definitely, I think you can tell from the shape, it's one of the ones with wings. And let's have a peek and see who it is. Oh, this one is really stuck in there. And it is the cute ghost one. I love this one. I just had to get it. And this one is a combination between that shiny vinyl and kind of just a regular vinyl. I think this artist needs to delve into finding unicorn's soft matte texture because I think it would go so well with the clear and the shiny vinyl. And this one is just incredible. So we have these real pale green purpley wings on the back, and as you can see, we have clear purple ghosts. There is the one that's on the head and then the one that's on the side, kind of coming out of the girl. It's really interesting. and I'm a really big fan of it. I also really like how this one is mostly white with again that kind of purple shading ombre. And I think it looks so good with the pale yellow tights and the blue stars on the tights. I think the color combination is so good. And this one looks a bit sad almost. I think quite a few of them do tend to look just a bit on the sad side, but I don't mind that. I think it goes well with this series. This is definitely one of my favorites out of the ones that I picked up. I just had to get this one. I thought it was really beautiful. And the cape on the back has this beautiful stitching detail. It's really nice. And here is the card for Ghost. So here is 5 out of the 9 options for the Magician's Story. The colors for this are really unique for Finding Unicorn, and I absolutely love the colors of not only the packaging but also all of the characters. And what do you think about the ones that I got? Would you have picked these or would you have picked other ones? You can see I was trying to be mindful not to get duplicates of the ones that are kind of in the similar position. That's the main reason why I didn't want to go for the whole collection. You can see Demon Girl and Doll Girl have basically similar pose, but they just have different accessories to them. And I'm still debating if I should have gotten Doll Girl. I don't think it's my favorite, but I still think it's cute, and it's one of the few that isn't in the shiny vinyl. And then the Witch's Apprentice, which is one that I do want to pick up at a later time, is the same position as our Ghost one. But again, this one has Ghost where the other one has witch accessories, so they're not quite the same thing. I was a bit worried about that when I was looking at the full one. I thought it would look kind of duplicated on my shelf. But I don't think I had to worry about that. And I think even though I wasn't drawn to the slime monster, I probably would have really liked it. I think the only one that I wasn't a huge fan of was the Medusa Girl one. I think that was the only one I distinctly didn't want. I think I should have waited and gotten a full case for this one instead. Which is too bad. I think lesson learned, and I really like this designer, so I'm excited to see what AAMY and Finding Unicorn do in the future. I think this was such a great first series. I'm so excited to see more, and I really hope you enjoyed this unboxing. And let me know what you think about the new collaborator with Finding Unicorn. Are you a fan of AAMY, and are you excited for more? Let me know down below. And be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out, and I hope you have a great night.